it's one of those films that appeals to kids but also to adults. I remember when I think it was the same year it came out when Godzilla came out, the Dean Devlin and
Oh,
Ronald Emmerich, and the way the marketing was done. I know it had nothing to do with the editing, but the way the marketing was done, because in Godzilla's marketing was always about size does matter, and in Small Soldiers it was completely the opposite. So they kind of went like the different direction. I thought, which was pretty cool. I mean, it was I really appreciated the marketing behind it. I don't know if it worked or not, but I thought it was pretty
yeah.
cool.
Me too. And I have a funny story to tell about that.
Sure, sure.
So you remember the Godzilla teaser trailer,
Yes,
which is in the museum, and I think a
yes,
teacher with a bunch of students, and they're looking at the skeletons, the dinosaurs, and then
yes.
suddenly the big Godzilla foot comes in, and well, somebody at DreamWorks marketing thought, oh, and the tagline was "Size Matters." This summer, size matters.
Yeah.
So what they did, they got the same actors, the same location, the same set, shot an identical looking uh, teaser trailer. You think, oh God, here's the Godzilla trailer again, right? But when the foot comes down, crashes down into the museum, suddenly the small soldiers come up and lasso the foot and bring the monster down. And then the tagline was, this summer, size doesn't matter, small soldiers. Well, they showed
Wow.
this to Steven Spielberg, and he said, we can't use this. It looks so much like the original Sony Godzilla trailer that the Sony Pictures is going to sue us.
Yeah.
So the whole thing got squashed. Nobody ever saw it.
I was
But
gonna
I
say I
thought
don't
it was
remember
really
seeing
funny.
anything like that. Yeah, yeah, that's actually pretty smart. But Steven Spielberg is absolutely right, because I was thinking in the back of my head, was there any legal ramifications to it, right? But at the same time, the genius behind is like capitalizing it for your own gain. But that's
Yeah.
what marketing is all about.
Well, it was a brilliant idea, I thought, and a really funny parody. And it would have made the film, I think, the trouble with Small Soldiers is that people perceived it as a kids' movie because it was about toys, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Uh, and Spielberg, who had just shot Saving Private Ryan,
right,
told Joe, he said, look, we got to make this movie edgy. Of course, that's Joe's trademark, Gremlins and everything.
right.
Uh, Make it edgy, when the soldier has a knife and slashes the boy's hand, go ahead and show some blood, make it, we got to make this thing appeal to an older, teenage audience, young adults,
Right.
not just kids. And that became, of course, Joe went all out with that. That became a huge problem because Katzenberg, Spielberg's partner at DreamWorks,
Right.
had made this huge promotional deal with Burger King. And in the contract, it stipulated that the movie would not be anything more than a PG. Well, when we
Oh.
submitted the movie to the ratings board, we got an R rating because there was so much child endangerment, violence, explosions. They drug Phil Hartman and his wife. Yeah. So there was no way we would get a PG. And Katzenberg freaked out and said, we're going to lose millions of dollars. So we had to do a lot of last minute trimming and cutting to kind of cut down on the violence at least. And it went back and forth and back and forth. Finally, we got a PG-13, which is what Gremlins was, PG-13. And Burger King was not too thrilled, but somehow they worked it out because they had made all these promotional toys as giveaways with Burger King or something. And anyway, so that added problems. Spielberg, it was like the left hand didn't know what the right hand was doing. Spielberg
Right.
didn't know they had this contract with Burger King for a PG, and he was telling Joe, the director, go ahead, make it edgy, make it violent.